Hi everybody, I'm Frank, web developer at TheFamily, and so I spend my day by coding all stuff for our startups portfolio. And today I will tell you about a story about a guy called Joel. Joel is a big blogger. Joel loves to tweet, and he has like thousands of followers. But there was a problem. Joel has a job, maybe like you, and during the day, he just cannot tweet. So if you see his Twitter profile, we can see like 10 tweets in the morning, no tweets during the day, and like thousands tweets in the evening. So Joel quickly realized that it would be more efficient to schedule these tweets regularly during the day. You ask to your computer, okay, let's push these tweets regularly because I have a lot to do at work, so I just cannot tweet. So Joel just built a landing page with this sentence, tweet more consistently with buffer. And just below we can see a call to action. It's a subscribe button, and when visitors click on this, they land on the second page with the sentence like, oh, my product is not ready yet, but I will get back to you. So just leave your email address, and I will go back to you when it's done. And Joel just gets thousands of email address. So it just had a third page with like a pricing page. You can see like 3 formulas. The first one is free. The second one is $5 per month, and the third one is $20 per month. And Joel realized that a lot of people was ready to pay to use buffer. So finally, Joel had a big list of thousands of email of future clients while there is absolutely no product. Then it's easy for him to recruit developers, to attract investors, to raise money, because we are talking about facts. This is not hypotheses. People will pay to use buffer. And that is the fake it till you make it practice, in fact. And you know, I have a lot of ideas, and I'm sure you have a lot too, like Joel. But maybe you haven't any product and any time to build it, or maybe no skill to do it. So I will show you some tips to fake it, because your goal today is to validate your idea quickly and very cheaply, in fact. So to do that, the only way is to introduce your product to your market. You know, like introducing your girlfriend to your parents. You know, this moment, or you are hoping that all gonna be good, all gonna be right. So it's quite the same. But if you have no product, you can just fake it to do this introduction. Another example is very interesting. It's about Dropbox. Dropbox, the guy behind Dropbox, has just created a video to show how his product could work, and we can watch it now. All is fake. Everything is fake. There is absolutely no product in this video. And then when he just published that on the landing page, he gets thousands of address email like Joel. And when investors saw this metrics, they just jumped at the opportunity, you know. And that's how Dropbox raised money, with absolutely no product. So I want to show you some tips to build a fake product. There is so many landing page builder on the net, like Strikingly, Squarespace. It's very powerful, in fact. But there is two things. You can build a landing page, and you can build an efficient landing page. And I will show you some tips to do an efficient landing page. The first one is to set a unique value proposition. This is a key. This is one sentence, very brief, very clear, which describes your solution to your problem. Just below this sentence, you have to set up a call to action. It could be a subscribe button, a buy button, or even an input field to leave email address, in fact. A second one is you have to focus to the why of your project. Stop talking about the what I mean. Instead of saying you can do that, and even you can do that with my product, you should say, if you use my product, you will save time, you will save money, you will be happier. You have to talk about emotion, and you have to have the question, why should I use my product? A very good example is from Hotel Tonight. This landing page is only about emotion. Why should I use Hotel Tonight? Because I will plan less and live more. This is the why. We are not talking about booking an hotel. We are not about, you know, it's quite the same thing with Captain Train. Why should I use Captain Train? Because I'm going to love buying train tickets. We are talking about love. You have to talk to the heart of your users. So speak with image, speak with emotion, and stop describing your product about the feature of your product. A last tip is about testimonials. You really can fake a testimonials, and it's very efficient to activate your user. Why? Because users who find your website need to have some feedback from other users, you know. So you can really fake it. It's a very good practice to activate a user, to make your user very at ease when they subscribe. Okay, you have now a landing page, so now you have to get your metrics. Okay, what do I mean? You need to use tools like Google Analytics or Mixpanel to find if you can reach a product market fit. You can know it only if you keep an eye on your conversion rate. The conversion rate, it's the ratio between people who subscribe to your website and people who visit your website. If this conversion rate is above like 40%, you can say that you have reached a product market fit. So when you have all these tools set up on your landing page, you have to spread it. And please, you have more than 1 billion users on Facebook. It's an incredible opportunity. You can target people by age, by gender, by location. You can target punk music fan. You can target French people who love playing poker, for example. It's just awesome. You don't need to spend like $100 to spread it. Just with $10, you can hit like 2,000 people. It's just huge, you know. So please don't hesitate to use Facebook. You can even spread it on websites like Reddit or Product Hunt. In this website, you can find a lot of early adopters, and it's very interesting to interact with them. So if I have a sentence that you have to remember from this part is sell it before you build it. Don't waste time by coding all the night during 2 years. Faking is the only way to know if you can have a product market fit. So don't hesitate to iterate and to pivot to find a product market fit. Actually, faking a product is like acting as a magician. You can fake it by a landing page. You can faking by a video like Dropbox. But you can even faking by creating a Facebook group like Menu Next Door. Menu Next Door is just a big Facebook group. And inside you can have, I think, thousands of users who are just waiting for their meal. My Little Paris is the same thing. They just started by a newsletter. No landing page, no product, just a newsletter. So you don't need to build something complicated to launch a business. Okay, we are talking about landing page, video, newsletter, Facebook group. And what about mobile application? Yes, you can fake a mobile application. If you have no skill, you can prototype it very easily. And to do it, you have to follow only 3 steps. The first one is you have to tell you the story in which your user will use your product. Let's take an example. You are in Paris with your girlfriend and you want to take a selfie with her to share it with to your friends, and so you can, from this story, you can retrieve all the features. So in this example is, I open the application, I take the selfie, I share it. Maybe I will see around the feed to like another picture of my friend, to comment another picture of one of my friends, etc. And when you have the list of the features, you have to erase all the optional features. Because you are building a prototype, it's an minimum viable product. Only focus on the main feature. So you can erase the login process. You can erase the fact of comment a photo or like a photo. But just focus on the feature, take a selfie and share it. When you have these main features, you can create the views. The views is like screenshots of your application. To do it, you can use a tool very powerful like Sketch on sketchup.com. This tool is very easy to use, and you can find a lot of resources on sketchupsources.com. So you can find a lot of mockup, iOS mockup, and you can play with it. It's very easy. You can do it. This is an example of some views, and you can find mockup like that. And then when you have all of these screenshots, you can now display it on a landing page to present your mobile application, like this example. Or maybe you can create a slideshow to show several views of your application. Or maybe you can just show how it works, like a video. On this landing page, you can see how it works by putting a video on the iPhone. A very good landing page by Periscope. You can do that by using the tools that I described. But with mobile app, you can do better. You can make interactive your application. It could be very interesting that because when it's done, you can just display it on your landing page, and we can play on your fake application. So users can use your fake application while you have absolutely no skill to do it, to build an application. So it's very easy to use. You just drag your views on the dashboard, and you can create blocks to link your views between them. So you can simulate the pinch out, a pinch, a double tap, a swipe. It's very powerful. Then, when it's done, you can share it, for example, by SMS or by email to let your user test your application. You can even send it to your developers or to your investors. It's very handy because we can use your product, just while you just build nothing. In fact, a good thing to know is that when you receive your prototype, you can save it as a real application. And you can even prototype a watch application. With Marvel app, you can do that. So here I can play with an application on the landing page. And one more thing is like Keynote does the tricks. You can prototype application with Keynote because you just have to drag all your screenshots to slide, and then you create blocks to link your slide between them, and you can export it into PDF. Then you can send it to your investor or to your developers or to your user to ask for feedbacks. So very, very interesting tools. So if I have something to remember about prototyping an application, is please keep it simple and erase all optional features. You are building a prototype, so an MVP. You want to validate only a need on your market. Okay, so that's all. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, so I'm here. Thank you. Yes.
Hi. For the, sorry. Should you keep the real name of the company you're building when you fake it until you make it, or you should take a really different name so you don't really disappoint, and people don't talk about you as like a negative because you don't like after do what you promised for, because you're just a prototype.
Yeah, it's very interesting. You can use a fake name. Yes, you can if you are afraid about failing a product. But you know, you can keep a real name too, because this is a part of your story, of your company. If somebody will go to your landing page, he's not concerned by your problem. They just will not click on subscribe. That's all. He will not have a negative views of your company, you know. The only way is to deliver a product which is very bad, but you have no product. So, you see.
Okay, but I'm like talking, for example, in an e-commerce website, for example, if you fake until the end, until the guy, like you prototype every screen until the guy puts order. And then you say, sorry, we're not available right now.
Oh, yeah.
So you so you're like confirm your market, and you know that people will really go through all these.
What is the message for your user at the end? Oh, the product is not ready, sorry? Or because that is the point. If you say, okay, we are building this product, and or maybe if it's an e-commerce website, you just can say, oh, it's sold out, and we are just waiting for another stock.
Yeah, but then you disappoint the client, so it would be better to have a different name and a different design.
They won't be disappointed because just they want to use your product. You are the master. You know, they are very frustrating about not finishing her order. So it just will wait for it. Have a good time.